Hello lovers, I hope you have been having a very Merry Christmas. And remember this Christmas to always love the giver more than the gift. It's your favorite matchmaker, Adefolake, and you are watching Link Up. We've gotten 5 entries from you guys, and I'm not going to go through them alone. Of course not. We're going to be looking for love today, and today I'm here with somebody that inspires me personally. I'm here with Idia.
Hi.
Super excited.
Hello.
So Idia is a TV presenter and philanthropist. You have to tell me all about your foundation.
Well, I recently launched an NGO called the International Development Initiative in Africa. And it's just basically focused on portraying Africa in a more positive light.
Yeah.
Because we're tired of the disease, disaster, despair titles that we're being given outside of the continent. And I just think that it's time to have more positive platforms that push that news more.
That kind of positivity is what we love here. The name of the game is love. Yeah?
Yep.
So I have to ask you, girl, are you single? Are you dating?
Well, now I am, sadly. So yes, I'm single.
Okay, she's single. I mean, that's good news for you. Say sadly. I'm sure the boys out there are like, yeah. So maybe they'll be sending in requests for, oh, that girl that was on your show. Okay, so what we do is we're going to read through 5 entries. Okay. And at the end of the day, we're going to try and link 2 most compatible entries to each other.
Okay.
So are you ready to go into the first one?
I am absolutely ready.
Okay, let's go. Entry number 1. My name is Najim. I'm 24, easygoing person, an introvert, always by myself, but stubborn at times. In a nutshell, I'm looking for love in capital letters, L-O-V-E. I need a matured and serious-minded person who will love me for who I am. Tall or average height, dark-skinned and neat. Okay. All right, easygoing, but stubborn at times. Why did she have to mention that? She's stubborn.
I actually like that because at least you're being honest.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people just paint this perfect picture of themselves, and I think that's why relationships don't work, because everybody puts their best foot forward instead of being honest.
So she's letting us know that, you know, guy, I can be stubborn at times. Yeah. But then she asked for average height. That's a first. Girls are always asking for 6 foot and above.
Said tall or average height. She didn't say average.
But then the boys that are average height are going to hold on to that, like, okay, let me get in there. What is average height? Like 5'7"?
Oh, I was thinking more of 6. Well, I don't know. For me,
okay, you're okay. You know, this is a model here.
Yeah,
I mean, she's super tall.
Thinking from like 5'10" at least.
Really?
5'9", 5'10", 5'11", 6.
Okay. For me, average height I would say is 5'7". I'm like 5'2". So average height is like 5'7", and then tall is from 6 foot up.
True. Tall is from 6 foot up.
Tall is from 6 foot up. Okay, now, why does every woman want a dark-skinned man these days? What did Drake do? I feel like Drake put like this curse on light-skinned guys.
I don't think so. I think before people were approaching love from the wrong direction before. I think it was all about like looks and I want to look like this with the guy I'm with, and they were all focused on the aesthetics. I think now people realize that, you know, this person has to genuinely care about me, etc. And I think there's that stereotype that lighter skinned guys
are soft.
Are very into themselves, you know, like a very pretty boy, whatever. And a pretty boy, you may have issues with other girls and things like that. So I think it's more of that stereotype that girls are now treading carefully around.
I think everybody is now looking for somebody that they can just have a good life with and be a proper partner with, and not just someone they can look good with outside.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I think that's why they're pushing for our dark-skinned boys.
It's a good season for the dark-skinned brothers.
It's a good season for the dark-skinned brothers. So if you are the dark-skinned brother that is looking for Najim and want a little bit of her, you know where to send in your request at linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com, and join in the conversation on Twitter by using the hashtag WCALinkup, and we will take it from there. See you after this. If you are just joining us, you have come at the right time. I am having an awesome girl chat with Idia. We've gone through one entry already, Najim wanting her chocolate's brother. So
Average height.
let's see if we can find somebody for her. Entry number 2, it's a girl again. Hey Link Up team, my name is Cynthia. I'm based in Kano, a beautiful and decent lady. I want you to link me up with an understandable and lovable guy. Humble, decent, and a good communicator. I want a man who will love me for me and not just because I'm beautiful. Right.
Nice.
She wants something, you know, love me from within, love my inner beauty.
Well, I mean, it's good that she's looking for the right things and she's looking for someone that will love her more than he loves her on the surface. I don't think that she said anything very specific because I feel like it's just like a job application. Everybody will say, I'm extremely hardworking, organized.
Like, okay, you're hardworking. What do you do?
Exactly.
You're hardworking.
Exactly. So you might need to, when you put specifics in there like sporty, athletic, you know, those kind of things, then at least it
all we've gotten out of this is that she's beautiful, actually.
Thank you. And that's going to still bring I think it's still going to attract the wrong guys to her.
But as a beautiful woman, can you tell when a man really loves you for you or he's just trying to trophy? Can you tell?
Yep.
She looked out like, yeah, it's easy to spot, isn't it?
It is. It is. He doesn't really want you to have a voice. He tries to control you.
Yeah.
He tries to focus more on like outer gathering appearances and things like that. I think, I think those are things to stay clear from.
Okay, but what about the notion that if he loves your beauty, then he loves you? Is your beauty not you?
I also think it's important for women to just work on themselves. So you should be beautiful. Your beauty, like when I see you, should be something that is radiating from within. The inside. It shouldn't just be, you know what I mean? There shouldn't just be like a veil of outward beauty. There should be something that people can't put a finger on. I think that's true beauty.
Yes,
I think
definitely agree.
If you've worked on that, you won't be so worried about.
I definitely agree. The worst thing is when you see someone and you think, wow, this person is so beautiful. And once you spend time with them, the beauty fades. Yeah. That's the worst thing. It's better to have maybe not noticed someone and then you just, their beauty, you just start to see that, wow, you're so beautiful, but because of the way they behave, or because of their personality.
Yeah.
That is exactly the radiant type of beauty she's talking about. Don't miss road and just be loving Cynthia because of how she looks. If you're looking for somebody with inner beauty, then send in a request for Cynthia and let's see if that's what she has. You know the email address, linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com, and we will hook you up. Welcome back to Link Up, where we find you love. We've gone through 2 entries already, and I'm excited to see what else we have in store.
Who else can we hook up?
Entry number 3. Okay. Hi ma'am, my name is Lucy, a PH-based makeup artist, and I'm looking for a God-fearing and loving young man between the age of 29 to 35 years old who's based in Port Harcourt. Okay, specific about age. Please, he should be tall and good-looking too, with a good, stable income. Okay, stable income. She's very specific about age. 29 to 35. Is that something that you're specific about?
I think that's good. I actually like this because I feel like she's realistic and she's also narrowing it down. You know, you will meet a lot of guys. Nobody's saying you have to be wealthy and, you know, have a house on water. But just saying like, wake up in the morning and be going somewhere. Yeah. You know, like you want to know that he has a job, whether he's like an accountant, a banker, he's setting up his own initiative. It's
not like she said it has to be an outrageous, it's stable. You know, she wants something that's going to be coming in every month, so she knows that we're not going to be able to eat, we're going to be able to eat this month.
Worst situation you can get into is that you're paying for everything and then it's one partner pulling all the weight. Yeah, so I like that she was specific.
Nobody likes a deadbeat.
Nobody.
But in a relationship, when do you think is the right time to ask about
what?
Finances.
What do you mean, ask about finances?
Like, ask about your partner's financial situation. Like, when do you think is the right... I'm such an awkward person.
What's your financial situation? Like, what do you do? Like, how much do you have?
Like, how much do you have? What's in your pocket? Like, when is the right time that we start talking to each other? Not just talking to him.
I think, first of all, when you're dating, not when you just meet each other. Yes. So when you meet each other, of course, the what do you do is appropriate, right? And then I think when you're actually in the relationship... The problem is... a lot of people
don't even know when they
date to get to know each other,
yes,
as opposed to getting to know each other to
then
date.
dating.
Now, I don't think that if you're actually getting to know somebody and you've gotten to a point where you're good friends, I don't think that it's inappropriate to ask, for him to ask me, oh, so how much, around how much are you making?
Yeah.
Like, do you like your job? Is it stable? How do you feel about, you know, this amount that comes in? You know, that kind of thing. I feel like if you guys get to know each other first and you're friends, you know, those questions should be off the table, because let's be honest, if you can't communicate like that, you're probably not even meant for each other.
Meant to be, okay. So first date, definitely don't be like, oh gosh, show me your money.
Even fifth date, don't do
that.
But then when friends
is it,
and comfortable.
when is it too late?
It's too late, I think, when you've proposed. Well, actually, even if you've proposed to each other, to be honest, I'm the kind of person that initially you're like this and you're saying, no, you must make so amount per month. I think that I'm at a point in my life where if I do find someone that's very ambitious, even if we're getting married, we will figure it out.
We will.
Because if he's ambitious, he's prepared to work.
He will. You will know when somebody is
getting there. He doesn't just have dreams that are like stagnant. He's prepared to work towards those dreams. So we will figure it out. So I think it's too late when you're already in the marriage. He's not doing anything. He wasn't ambitious to begin with, but you just wanted to date. I think by then you're in a sticky situation. But I think if he's ambitious from day one, at any point in time, you can be like, okay, hey, do you like your job? You know, for me, you're asking to date me, so I need to know that I'm going into something stable. You need to have that conversation. So at least if he lies to you down the line, you know he lied. Yeah. Rather than not ask.
Well, this Lagos is a tricky one, because there's this thing I call packaging. People get packaged into their marriages.
Packaging kits. 2018.
Packaging kits.
G-Wagon. A really nice phone, XS.
As in, until you're into the marriage and you realize that this man actually doesn't have anything.
And he's literally wearing all his money.
He's wearing all his money. He doesn't have food to put on the table. Yeah. He doesn't have savings, and you're stuck. Now, if a guy is flashy like that, you're not going to be coming at him like, oh, so how much do you make? Are we going to be stable? You're just going to feel like, you know, I'm going to
find a way to ask you if we become friends. And if I even get to the point that I think I can be in something with you, I'm going to talk about my work. I'm going to talk about what I want, because I'm naturally the kind of person that will say, oh, this is what we're doing. This is, you know, what we were able to pull in from volunteers or from donate, you know, that kind of thing. It will come up, because we're not children, you know. And if she's looking for something long term, you have to put on your big girl panties and ask.
Exactly, yeah. So we're looking for that stable guy, not somebody with packaging kit. Come and send in your request for her at linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com so that we can link her up. I've been saying that you are using the hashtag, so please keep using it. Hashtag WCA linkup, and I love joining in the conversation. Okay, after this, we're going to look at more entries, and then it's link up time. We are having a full-on girl chat today while going through your entries. We have seen packaging kits. We've seen ladies looking for dark chocolate men. So let's see if we can find some dark chocolate men for them.
Yay.
Entry number 4, all right. Hello Adefolake, my name is Adewale. I'm in my late 20s, I've got a graduate degree and I have work out of my degree. I'm a cool guy looking for a girl between the age range of 20 to 35. Age is just a number to me. Never mind, she must have her own source of income no matter what type of job she's on, okay? Cool-headed, crazy, because boring is not normal. I just want a date. Ooh. Okay, he just wants a date. Does he just want a date or just want a serious relationship?
He said he just wants somebody. So I don't think he meant a date like short term.
Okay.
He wants somebody.
He wants somebody.
I like that he said age is nothing but a number. I really like that. Because look at Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade.
Yeah.
It's amazing. It's like the chemistry is out of this world. Look at what's her name? Priyanka Chopra.
And Joe Jonas, they're too cute. It really is just, could you date a younger guy?
Not yet, I'm quite young. Not yet.
So younger than you is like baby.
No, so maybe when I hit 30, it's not so bad yet. When I'm like maybe 35, I feel like a younger guy will make you feel younger. I'll probably be off the market by then. But anyway, but a younger guy will make you feel younger and stuff like that. So I can see why it's not a bad idea then. Yeah. But I kind of feel like in my 20s, if he's not 1 year or just 2 years younger, and if he's not extremely mature, it can't work.
Yeah, we have a lot of yummy mummies out here going for younger guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
Good thing I'm not a mummy. Thank you.
Like Jennifer Lopez, for example. She's about that life.
But J-Lo is about every life.
But I think J-Lo is about love. I think she just follows her heart. She doesn't care.
That's what I mean. She's about, as long as she feels it's right, she's on.
But then that's how it should be. It's just in the society we're in, that's
not how it should be.
Why can't you just follow your heart?
She's followed her heart quite a bit. You also have to be logical. You know, they always say follow your heart, but don't forget your brain. You know, and it's something very interesting that our parents would teach us.
Yeah.
So just because, you know, you're having butterflies doesn't mean marry the person, for God's sake.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
True. But then everybody just dreams of just living that life with butterflies every day, but then it's not realistic.
If you don't ask him, we talked about income not long ago. If you don't ask all those questions down the line, you'll be frustrated. When those butterflies aren't there anymore, you're the one that's going to want out, you know? So I think it's the friendship is important. The conversations, the hard conversations are the most important part of a relationship. And that's something that I'm learning the hard way. You have to have those conversations.
I am so awkward. Like I love to avoid hard conversations, like as much as possible, but you have to have them. It's so true. Like if you want to be serious. Okay, so now he said he's looking for a crazy girl. Guys don't like to admit it.
Boring is not normal. He didn't say I'm looking. Okay, well he said
crazy because boring is not normal.
Wow, good luck to him.
Idiot. Like I feel like kudos to him for admitting this because guys,
but she loco.
Guys don't like to admit it. Only in songs. True. Guys don't like to admit it, but they love a bit of crazy. Do you have that side to you, girl? Do you want to share us a little crazy story?
Me? I don't think I'm crazy. I've heard it, but I don't think it. I can't relate to the stories, you know?
Because the thing is, there's something that's making you act the way you're acting.
Thank you. So, and you're usually right. That's the thing with women.
The thing is, because we have that intuition.
Yeah.
So you're trying to say, I think it's a trick. They try to say you're being crazy, but really you're calling them out.
The thing about it is that it's easy to say somebody is something that is so generally accepted. So if people always say girls are crazy, it's easier to just say, oh, you know, Falaka is crazy. That's why I couldn't date her. Because
it's easy.
It's easy. Everybody would believe that.
Oh, but sir, was I crazy when you met me? Was I crazy when you asked me out? I think you're the reason for that crazy.
I always told my ex when he would complain, I was like, but you liked this. Like, what is wrong now? Like, I don't know.
Like, are you saying you dated a crazy girl? If I wasn't crazy when you met me and now I'm crazy, then the factor is you, no?
Something changed.
Something has changed.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you're that crazy girl and you're not boring, because I think he's looking for a little bit of excitement. And, you know, age isn't a number. You know where to email, linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com, and then we will do the rest. Welcome back to Link Up. If you are just joining us, you have reached the last entry, but we still have the link up time, so don't feel like you've missed out on anything. I'm here with Idia and we've been having a girl chat and it's so much fun. Okay, so entry number 5 is coming up and then the link up time, so let's go. Hello, my name is Alex. I need a spouse who is chubby, fair.
A spouse, I like that.
Spouse, right? Chubby, fair, and working, who can love me for who I am and can be ready to have sex with me at least 4 times in a day.
Sorry, wait. Chubby, fair, likes me for who I am.
Working. He says working. So she's working, but she's having sex with you 4 times a day.
Did he say a day?
4 times a day.
Did he say a day?
He said a day.
Check it one more time. He said, check it.
4 times a day. Is a day?
Is that all he wrote?
That's all he wrote. Like that's his major.
There has to be more. Is there anything else? My friend, my this. He didn't write anything else.
He wrote chubby, fair, working, love me for who I am, and have sex with me 4 times a day. We're still trying to wrap our head around
this description quite well. Minus the fair part, I think.
Oh, like wait, excuse me. 4 times a day? You're trying to break me? What? I have things to do. Nymph. He's a nympho. Right? That qualifies as a nympho.
That's the only problem with that entry?
That's the major problem with the entry.
Fair, working, have sex with me 4 times a day, I feel like from the beginning he's described as sex doll, because he's already said he wants someone that has stuff he can hold on to.
Okay. Yeah.
Fair, because for him the look is very important,
appealing.
for the sex or whatever he wants. She's working, meaning she's not going to be dependent on him in any kind of way. So he's not even there to be a charmer or a prince or anything. He's just there to get what he wants.
To get what he wants.
He needs a girl from like the village, because
yeah,
somebody that's going to go to work and then come and sleep with you 4 times a day.
4 times a day.
If she exists right now, you better be a billionaire.
I know, right? But then he started so great, like spouse. He wants a spouse, and we're like, oh yes, this is a serious boy. He wants an arranged marriage, and you just need to satisfy him sexually so he can get on with his day. But I mean, what kind of man needs to have sex 4 times a day? I still can't wrap my head around it. Does it mean 4 rounds a day? Or does it mean like in the morning, and then you go, and then you come back in the afternoon?
It doesn't matter, it's 4 times. Let's not overanalyze what 4 times a day means, okay?
I'm just trying to wrap
We get it.
How it works. Like, are you going to put it into the timetable? Like, this is...
He wants to get off with her 4 times a day. So if it's in the morning twice and in the evening twice, he's happy. If it's 4 times in the evening, he's happy. He's a psycho.
He's a nympho-psycho.
And we don't know anything about him. We don't know what he's like, what he looks like, if he's tall, if he's short, if he's fat. If he has a job. We don't know if he's even a good person.
He described his sex doll, and he just kept it moving.
And he just said, you know what, give me a sex doll for Christmas. Good luck, on this one.
Crazy.
My hands are washed from this.
I don't even know. I feel like I'll be setting any of these ladies up if I wouldn't do that to them. Failure. I think this one will just have to go in the
and then after he has sex with the girl 4 times a day in the courting phase, he's going to say there's a reason why he can't actually marry her.
Of course. Mm-hmm. Of course he would. It's so funny though, like, so we have this show on the Wedding Channel as well. It's called 5 Years After. Mm-hmm. And one of the ladies, 5 years after marriage, they come, they talk about it. And the lady was like, they weren't having sex before marriage. And when they when they got married, he wanted sex every day. And she was like, I didn't know it was going to be every day. And the guy was like, you unleashed the dragon. It was so funny. I was just like, why are men, I don't know. Yeah. I'm not going to say men. I'm going to say...
Why are some
people so gragged, for lack of better words? There are things to do.
Congee is real too, though.
Congee is real. But then, and I've heard some women say that when I get married, I'm going to have sex with my husband every day. But I just feel like every day is a lot for a busy woman.
I don't... I plead the fifth.
Why are you being shy? Is Idia shy? Let's talk about sex, girl.
I don't want to talk about... Okay, I don't think there's anything wrong with having sex every day. I just don't think that it should be
a requirement.
That's in the requirements of what you want.
Yeah, that's the problem. The fact that it is specific, like, okay, every day we must have sex. That's taking the fun out of it.
Exactly.
If it turns out that for the past 3 weeks we had sex every day, great.
That's great, yeah. If it turns out that you're this romantic guy that can awaken, a woman to the point that she wants to have sex all the time, it's fine. You're not requiring sex. Scary.
Whew. Okay, our chubby fair ladies out there that don't mind being his sex doll 4 times a day, please send in your entries for him at linkup@weddingchannelafrica.com. And yeah,
don't forget you must be working.
Oh yeah, you must be working, so you have to be able to take out a lunch break and maybe like a mid-lunch break and dinner break and all to go and fill his request. Oh my God, Idia. You know what to do. Today on Link Up, we have seen nymphos, we've seen stable incomes, we've seen packaging kits. Yes, we've seen it all and we've talked about it all. I'm going to recap all the entries now so that we can get to my favorite part, which is the Link Up time.
This is my favorite part as well, I think.
Yay, all right. So we had Najeen, who wants a dark-skinned man, and we had Cynthia, who is a beautiful girl from Kanu, who just wants an understandable man that wants her for more than her beauty, which is really lovely. Then we had Lucy,
who wants a God-fearing man between the age of
29 to 35. 29 to 35 and with a stable income.
Okay.
Stable income. Don't package her. She wants to know what's in your
What's
pockets.
going on?
And then we had a guy, our first guy, Adewale, who said the girl should not be boring or he wants a little bit of crazy, but age isn't a factor. Age isn't a factor. And entry 5 was our nympho.
Who wants sex 4 times a week?
Sex 4 times a day.
A day. Sorry, actually, he wants sex 28 times a week. Yeah.
28 times a week. Okay, girl. What do we have? So let's eliminate him because I don't think it's fair for us to hook him up with any. Unless somebody requests for him himself, we just leave that one.
And then I don't think that the last girl, Lucy, is a fit for the first guy because of the age requirements already make them not compatible.
Okay, so she's in her 20s. He's in his 20s.
Yeah, but if he's saying he's in his 20s, he's not 29.
He could easily be 29.
If he says I'm in my 20s, nobody says I'm in my 20s when they're 29. If you go I'm in my 20s, you're like 26.
But if he did, he's not lying. But yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially a guy. Yeah.
Okay. Because that would have been a match if not.
The worst thing would be to send her like some. Don't do it.
Yeah, let's not do that. So what about Najim?
So Najim is the first girl.
The first girl. All she wanted was like tall.
Introvert, always myself, stubborn.
Tall or
stubborn
average?
at times, crazy.
I think we done it. I think we done it.
And he said crazy.
Yes.
Normal is boring.
Normal is boring. So he'll be able to deal with her stubbornness. Yeah. Oh, I think we have done it. Adewale and Najim, I am going to be swapping your contact and make sure you invite me to your wedding if it works out.
Please.
Send in your testimonies. Let me know if you guys got along. Exactly. Me and Idia are going to come and slay at your wedding. I need to know your testimonies though. Let me know if you got along or if you never want to see each other again. And everybody out there watching, don't forget to send in more entries because I go through every single one of them. It's linkupatweddingchannelafrica.com. And also, you can also send an entry on Twitter. Just use the hashtag WCA linkup. Merry Christmas from me and from Idia. Adefolake is out.